I slowed down the map. If you look at the cursor, this is where the Datacron is. We get that second. This is where the lore object is. We get that first. So I forgot to open up the map to show you guys where the Datacron is, so you might want to use this for a reference point. But upcoming next is going to be the lore object and then the Datacron. Hope you guys enjoy and have a good one. She can handle that. I am right here on the map, and you're looking for this table right here. I was over here looking at the wrong table. So you want that table right there. Yeah, I watch some people, man, they're just so good at this stuff. I'm not. Come on, come on. Thank you. Alright, so I'll go ahead and cut the video and bring you guys back when it's here. Sweet. Man, I was nervous about that. One thing I wanted to point out, I dismissed my companion, because if you don't, they end up running around down here on the ground. There's a pretty good chance you're going to get aggro on those. That's what usually ends up happening to me. That's why I dismissed it. I've never tried it without a companion, so hopefully I won't get aggro on these guys. And it's a pretty long ride. I don't know the actual minutes. I'm going to say probably about 5 minutes. And I'm trying to find the destination. It's, where is it? It's somewhere over here. I think it's like right in there. But I'll probably end up fast forwarding this a bit for you guys so that you don't have to sit here and wait, because it's a pretty long ride. So the footage that you're watching now is ran at 4 times speed. Real quickly, if you look down at the mini-map, just in case you're having problems finding this place, look at the small blue squares. If you fly to the Carillion sector, there's one room that's filled with them. You can't miss it. Just come off that bike, run right into that room, and once you get to the small blue squares, that's roughly where this takes place at. You'll be able to see it. It should be on your right-hand side if you're coming from the Carillion sector. A couple of things I also wanted to bring up. Make sure you don't have your companion out so you don't get aggro from the ground. Be careful that you don't fall off. I did jump off from the platform and I didn't die, but I was really low on health. Luckily, it automatically summoned my companion and I didn't die. But yeah, there's a couple of things that I want to watch out for. I'm going to go ahead and let Scully take over from here, and I'll slow down the video. Have a good one, guys. Alright, you can see where we're at now. There's the Datacron right there. If you fall from this high, I do believe it ends up killing you. We'll find out here briefly. And I almost missed the jump to get on this thing, so I'm going to try to make sure I don't miss the jump getting off of it. And I actually didn't even jump there, I just walked off. I did have sprint on. Just kind of be careful there. And like I said, I do believe this fall will kill you, but I'm going to go ahead and find out. Maybe I can get lucky and land on one of those rails down there. Okay, it doesn't kill you, but that certainly will.
You scare me?
Alright, so on the map, if you start out in the Doros sector, you should be landing right here. Just follow the path, pretty simple, and here's where we're at right now. And there is what we're after. Slave trading on Nar Shaddaa. Starting over here, let's bring up the map. This is the Duro sector, and here's the speeder. Follow that line all the way in, and right here, where this icon is at, follow this road, and we are right here. So what you're going to end up doing is jumping up on these boxes. Like I said, I'll probably end up failing this, but I will at least make sure I get a clip of me succeeding this. I might even time lapse it. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, the object is to make it from this bar to this bar to that bar. Fail. And now that we've seen how terrible Scully is at platforming, these particular jumps right here just eat my lunch. If I wasn't missing the first bar, I was missing the third bar. So I took all that out, scrapped it, and saved our final cutscene of us making it all the way up. And with that being said, we'll let Scully take her away. That took me probably about 4 tries getting up that. So hopefully I can finish this out without making any more mistakes. So once you get up top here, we run over to these crates. And we want to get on this tarp right here. And then we just run all the way over here. Little elevator. And turn left. And we're going to make it out there on those pipes. And I'm going to go ahead and deactivate sprint. I'm not that great. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to do that right there. Like I said, it took me probably about 4 tries just to make it this far, so. And after doing all that, I forgot to turn sprint back on, which almost makes me miss my jump right here. So double check your sprint for this jump. And there is the Datacron right there. I'll show you on the map. See that little tent right there? And then just kind of make the leap of faith, but be careful. I wouldn't do it right here. You can see it's kind of a large gap. I would probably go right about here. And I almost messed that up too. And another piece of advice, yeah, quick travel. So with that being said, we are in the upper industrial sector. Here's the speeder. We just came off of it. Where is it? Right here. And we are headed to the Republic Research Division. Should be right over here. And when you get inside, that's what it looks like. And we are headed to right here, this little elevator. And I'll go ahead and fast forward till I get there and show you guys what option to click on when we get there. Alright, so when you get to the elevator, you're going to right click on it and select the Network Security District. And once I choose this option, I'll go ahead and edit out that portion of the video and bring you guys back. Okay, so on the map, once you've come in, I don't have this area explored yet, but you're going to make your way down here, and I'll open up the map and show you guys where I end up at. It's going to be the high security, I can't even remember. So I'll bring you guys back here in just a second. Okay, so we went from here, just follow the path. Doesn't matter which way you go here. Your destination is right here. High security lockdown. So just follow that path all the way down to here. And once you get down here, your map is going to look like this. I will go ahead and explore what I need to explore and bring you guys right back. Okay, so we started out right about here. Just came around. Follow the path all the way around. And you end up to right here. And our destination is this box right here. And I'll show you right here where we need to start. Like I said, this video is going to have a whole lot of editing into it because I'm not very good at platforming. So if I don't get it in one try, I'm sorry. It wasn't too bad. And we're coming up on the incinerator. Right there, that's what we're looking for, the elevator. Now, before I step foot into here, there's a few things that I wanted to cover real quick. There's some numbers, and I'll post those up on... I'm going to try to post them up on the screen. If not, I will give verbal confirmation of it. And when you go inside the room, don't walk forward until you're ready to, because there's flames and stuff that come down, and they burn you pretty quick. And you don't want to take any damage until you're actually ready to take damage, because what you have to do is you have to say we start here. We have to run over, click on something, and we have to select from a group of numbers in order to get out of that area. So, and like I said, I'll leave the numbers up on the screen, as well as try to give you a verbal confirmation of what those numbers are. And from the looks of it, when I was doing it, it's only one number that you have to worry about, and it looks like it's the second set of numbers. But I do want to make sure that I give out the numbers. What am I trying to say? Give out the numbers for the keypad. Anyways, I'll go ahead and get started here. We'll click on this terminal, go to the incinerator room, and like I was saying before, don't run forward until you're actually ready. And somewhere over here I'll try to post the numbers that we're looking for, but it should end in 27. So I'm going to go ahead and run forward, and it should be, hopefully it's the second option, and the number should end in 27. So hope I don't die here. You can see we're taking damage, and I think it's this number right here. And we made it. We're still taking a little bit of damage. It should wear off in a second. Now that we're inside this room, there's two important things right here. This is the Datacron and this old prize machine. Make sure you loot this. So we're going to go ahead and loot that first. And it says we found a slot decoder. Remember that. We're going to need that. And here's our Datacron. Okay, and like I said, from my research, when I was clicking on that that button that was right outside here with all those numbers on it, so far it's always the second option. Just when you're clicking on it, just make sure that the last two numbers are 27. All right, now to deactivate the force field, and head up the ramp. Okay, if you've been watching so far, here's where we're at. We just came out of that that tunnel where we got the Datacron and stuff at. And what I was trying to do was decide if I wanted to use my quick travel and go back to the front of the instance, or if I want to just continue from here. And I think the best thing to do would be to continue from here, because not everybody's going to have that quick travel option available to them at the time. So we're going to go ahead and work from here all the way back to the network security district. And I will fast forward this just a little bit, but you guys can play right along. I'll bring up the map when I get there. Alright, so if you've been following along so far, we were right here. We just came along here. This is where I'm at now, and I'm getting ready to go upstairs. Okay, and that brings you to this map, and my goal destination is right about here. And I'll fast forward it and bring you guys there when I'm there. Okay, and we were right here. I just followed the path all the way up along in here. Came down to here, and here's the objects that we're going to have to jump on. But I did clear out a couple of mobs before I did it, because like I said, I'm not very good at platforming, and I don't want these mobs to be spawning on me. Our destination is right up there, so jump on the box. Just kind of work your way up. Hit this pipe, and there's a little bitty lip I like to get on to side skirt over. Oh boy, not looking good. And we made it. I'm not even going to say how many tries that took. And if you look down at the clock, you can probably figure it out. Okay, so there's where we're at on the map. And our destination is right over in here. So we got this prize machine. We'll just click it. Whoops. And there's our Datacron. I'm going to go ahead and pull up our map. So here we are on the map. We are on the network access on the big map that is right down here. So once you get to the network access, just go down this ramp to the south. Just follow this rail over here on your right hand side. And our destination is right down there, that Datacron. To get there, we're going to do a little bit of a hop, jump, and a skip, but it's not nearly as bad as if you watched my last episode. That was, oh, that was a nightmare. Alright, where is it? It is... Is this thing glowing? What's up with this? Rendezvous beacon. Huh. I don't know if that's something new or what. I've never actually seen that, or maybe I just never paid attention to it. So what we want to do, you know what? Let me work on my settings real quick. Well, after looking through my settings, trying to figure out a way to brighten it up, they don't have settings for it. So what we're going to want to do is jump down to a pole, or a pipe, I'm sorry. It's right below us. There we go. Now from there, you can see there's a platform down there. That's our destination. I do recommend going ahead and healing all the way up. Jump down to here. And that's why you want to heal all the way up. That's a pretty nasty fall. And that should be good enough for now. And there is a taxi. You know what? This might have been the taxi I was talking about the entire time. I said that there was a place around the starport where you could click on something. This might have been it. So we'll go ahead and click on it. Let's see if we can find that Datacron. Oh, it's right above us, I think. There she is. And one thing I want to mention, the first thing you do when you land on this platform, get your Datacron. And the reason I said you want to get your Datacron is because if you're like me, you're always wanting to click on things. And this right here, it's small, and for some reason small things like that stick out in my eyesight. Yeah, the first time I went through here I can remember clicking on this, and let's see what happens when we do that. So if you didn't get your Datacron to start out with, you get to do it all over. So we got that out of the way. Alright, so on the main map we are at the network access terminal. Or sorry, just the network hang on. You're gonna interrupt me. You're gonna interrupt me. How dare you? Just wait for my force choke to come off cooldown there.
That took some work.
How about that? Now, can I get back to work, please? Please? Thank you. Alright, so we are at the network access. There's the speeder that you'll be coming off of. Just follow that path all the way down. And you eventually come to where we're at right now. And inside this room, in the back, is a lore object that you're going to want to get. So we will walk in here. And it should be, there it is, right there. That is the spice business. Nice.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Okay, so what I'm looking for is the, I can't remember if it's the upper or lower, but I believe it's the lower. We're going to go ahead and go there.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I'll fast forward the speeder trip for you guys. Alright, so we are here on the lower promenade, and I believe it was over here. I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to look around for it. I sped up this portion of the video because it's a long walk, and it doesn't matter which way you go, you're just aiming to get to the center of the palace. I do slow down the video here in just a few seconds and open up the map to show you guys where it's at. Hope you have a good one. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. And I'm not for sure exactly where it is. I just remember seeing this guy. There we go, right there. So I'll bring that up on the map. We were right there at the lower promenade. Just follow that all the way around, whichever way. You can go either way. And right here is where we're at. And you can always tell this huge statue. If you have a hard time finding it, just find that big old statue right in the middle of the room and just keep going all the way around until you run into it, and it's right there. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name.